Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks so much for joining in. Really appreciate you all. Let us see what we can get up to today. I'm trying to remember what were we working on. We need to find. Oh, that's right. We were trying to make a planter. That's right. We were trying to. I set up all the stream stuff ahead of time, and I forgot what we're actually trying to do. So there's nickel right behind our base. That's cool. My aim is to try to figure out how to make a greenhouse. I think it's not a terrible idea to put the greenhouse in here, but I think I'd have to ruin the space. So I'm almost tempted to put a greenhouse. I know we talked about putting one on the other side. I would like to look for lead, but that's not as much of a rush as getting food set up, because food needs to start growing. And then we probably need to set up water. The trouble is I think I have to go off of this guy. Yeah, that block. So we have to work off of that frame, which makes this just a little bit more difficult. Plastic sheets, iron walls, glass sheets, steel sheets. Need to use some iron and make us some frames. Oh no, yep, that's correct. I can't see because I have my water bottle in the way. So take like 7 frames. And we'll also pick up some walls, and we need to make some doors. We got plenty of walls. Seven frames should be more than enough. Problem is that this uses 4 iron each. Alright, so turn you off. I think all of that is done. What were you? You were a pipe valve, okay. So we can keep you going for a while. Alright, so yeah, my plan is put a frame down here. We'll build an airlock. And then the hope is build a greenhouse. So I think that's enough space. Goal is to kind of go like that. And I think I'm okay with that being the space. And then I can build that to give us a walkway. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I'd rather... There you go. That way you're level. Sorry, that was going to annoy me otherwise. We need to get some iron sheets. And we probably want to grab the mining tool. Set to flatten. And just flatten all this out. Just so we can see our frames. It'll make this immeasurably easier. Alright. So, goes down. We need to make sheets. Yeah, good. Those are actually cheaper. Pretty sure I'm going to need like 8 or so. No, I'm going to need like 16, right? Because all the walls have to be finished as well. 17's fine. I did turn you off, right? Yeah. Oh, right. We need walls to be able to finish the rest of that greenhouse as well. So I'm going to need to put like that. And I'll probably put a wall here. So I can walk away. And then I don't mind closing this off. There we go. What I was looking for. Yeah, no. Everything else can be windows. Just that one wall. Doesn't need to be. Yep. And then we want windows. Matter of fact, actually. Probably makes sense to put a window here. And actually, I would prefer a bit of C in this. Because I assume these must be airtight windows. So I think that'd be really cool to have an airlock with windows. And then we can always expand this. Right now, it only needs to be this big because it'll make it easier for pressurizing. And hopefully heating and cooling. Alright. Window. Window, window, window. Window, window. And then I want to take you out and you out. Alright, and then we need to finish each one of these windows. Means we need to use a little bit of iron sheets. Each one takes iron sheets and then glass. That's the only one that doesn't need a window, because technically there's going to be no sun coming from that angle, really. So I think we should be fine. And yep, all right. So I think, oh, actually, just in case I needed to, yeah, I had a feeling that that still needed an iron piece. All right, cool. Do I want to put, yeah, I kind of want to swap you around. Just because it's going to make it easier for wiring and all that jazz. There we go. That'll make it easier. Alright, so we want a door, which requires what? Door, iron and copper. And it's made at the auto lathe. So, copper. Go. We need 2 doors. And while you're building that, I can go grab my glass. How are we doing on oxygen? Pretty good. Alright, so we know we need to put a door here. I would like a bigger door, and I don't mind having to run the wire along the wall. That shouldn't be a problem, especially since we have wiring right here. I don't know if it makes sense to do anything else. Would be nice to have a glass door, though. Alright, so I think we better close that in. Close you in, you in. And I just gotta come back and weld all the floors. And then we're gonna leave one skylight open for now. Oh, I forgot a iron sheet for this window. So we need a singular iron sheet. Oh, I actually had iron sheets. That's hilarious. Here I am wasting my materials. That's okay. It's all gonna work out in the end. Alright, so what we want to work on, I think, is adding the rest of that door, which is plastic sheets and a bunch of iron sheets with welding. So we're gonna take you, throw you down there. And we're gonna grab a welder. At least I don't have to make all those iron sheets like I thought I had needed to. That'll work out great in our favor. Oh, I need plastic sheets for that. Go. Seal this in. Still unclear if this is actually sealed against the ground, but doesn't seem to be. Look at that, we used up 14 sheets. We need power. Okay. Alright, so I need plastic sheets. Crowbar and glass sheets. Oh, I just put those away, didn't I? Because I'm a dum-dum. Doors open. Alright, so the trick is going to be, if we finish this off, we should, in theory, be able to just open this up, and it shouldn't be a problem. And then I can put a door down. That's the hope. Oh, I just closed that off, didn't I? I probably want to grab plastic sheets so I can weld all of it together. So that I'm done. And probably a good idea to grab some cable. Gonna need at least 15. Do I have enough? Yeah, I got enough copper. 15 cable should be easy. Spherics. Probably gonna want to move that table. Forgot that I put that there. Not the end of the world, just not great. Glass door. I think I'm actually gonna... What does that need? A winch. Wrench. I totally did not just say wrench. Winch. That way I can put the power on the other side. And then the idea is that I can put the table here. I think that's going to work out very well. Requires a hand drill. Of course it does. And grab the wire cutters. And power. Go. Go. Microwave is back in place. And we need sheets. Not super happy that I have to do this. Go. And then my idea is to put a cable directly out here. Maybe not like that. Like that. Yeah, because I can't run directly through this. But I can run like that. Don't mind me seeing through my walls. Oh, maybe I can't. I just assumed I could. to go one farther out. Sticking my head out the window. I mean, that's close. Yeah, that's pretty darn close. All right. So I feel pretty content with that. Now we gotta go make ourselves an atmospheric kit. I don't know what you go to, but we're gonna assume... Oh, apparently something important. There you go. Reconnected it. Blindfolded even. Alright, so apparently... that was that. Okay. I don't feel so bad about that then. And, alright, so we need to make a... What was it? Goodness gracious, can I now remember things? We need to make, not atmospheric. We need to make a vent and a console. So where's a console? I assume electronics. Solar control. Ooh, what is solar control? Adding a solar control board to a console lets you manually control the horizontal and vertical angles of any connected solar panel. Interesting. Feels like it's way easier to do what I did. But sure. Iron, gold, and copper. Iron, gold. No, iron, copper. No gold. Now gold. Probably want some more iron. Make us a console. And then airlock. Oh, you're almost done. I'm gonna only want one of you. Airlock. Kit airlock. Hydraulic pipe bender. Gold, copper, steel. Copper, gold, and steel. Got a lot of steel. Gonna build awfully slow. So, airlock. Oh, well, I don't think that is what we want. Never mind. Did you use up all my iron, even though you didn't make anything? Oh, no. Okay, you just went to a different recipe. What is it called? Oh, it's called a data disk, right? No. Console. Circuit board. Power control, gas, airlock, advanced airlock. That's what we want. Advanced airlock, add electronics printer. Iron, gold, and copper. Of course it is. Where I already was. Oh, I didn't close you because I'm a dum-dum. Much faster. All right, so I think that should work. I think we need a data disk and we need a active vent and a passive vent. Iron. Oh, put you away too. Go. Oh, keep forgetting to close these. Passive vent. I'll build 2 passive vents because I think that's going to be quicker. And then active vent. Because that should help pressurize faster is what I'm thinking. Alright, so, and then I need to make pipes. If I'm not mistaken. I'll pick those up. Did I put down one of my vents? I did, because I'm a goober. Did I lose any pipes? Okay. So with that, swap batteries again, airlock control. That's done. I don't have any power inside. So this is going to be a little bit tough, I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I can go through the top of the door. That's an interesting predicament. But I can't go beside the door. Huh, interesting. But so I could go straight up. And technically speaking, can I go a pipe through there? Oh, I can. Nice. Sheets. I'm pretty sure you're the one that's connected to this guy, so I should be able to use... The idea is that I can do that, and then put an active or passive vent. And then my hope is to do, well, technically I should have used this. And then do the same thing on this side. And then that should get a pretty good spread of the room.
Hydration critical.
Technically, I only need going this way. Station critical. It is 21 degrees and pretty good capacity. So I should be able to do this. Well, actually, I have all this, don't I? Eat some food. Drink some water. And drink some more water. Alright, so I need a bunch more wire, probably like 20. Oh, actually I should probably... try to get some hygiene back. Hygiene is increasing. We can wait for a little bit, get better hygiene. Let me drink some water. Okay. Should have increased a little, at least a little bit. What else am I looking to do? Need to connect that to power. I need a bunch more power. Not a bunch more power, a bunch more cable. And got a little bit of gluten. Capacity. Doesn't seem like the gluten is getting pulled out, which is kind of concerning. Okay. Cable. Cable coil. Let you build us a bunch of cable coil. Let's see, what does it take to make a stacker? That way I can try to complete that quest. Not that it actually does anything for us, but 20 should be plenty. Go. And then how much copper do you have left? Pretty good amount. 20 hopefully should get us through. Way. So I can't appear that close to the door. So that's what I'm going to have to do. It does mean we get power to this. I think I need a sensor. Should get all the sunlight. Might build another one just to have the even amount. And then that should get plenty of sunlight, I hope. Actually, what I might do. Just to try to give a little bit more of a spread of what might or might not get sunlight. I can always put pipes between them. And I can always retrofit them not to be pipes. And then hopefully I can put a portables container with our water tank. And that should be plenty. My thought process is that I'm not going to need the pipes as much. Or not the pipes. That I'm not going to need the grow light. So we'll see. We'll see how that does. Ooh, I think I'm actually regretting where I put that water tank. What if we... put the water tank right there. Oh, I only have one of these. So that'll have to be enough. And yeah, that'll have to be enough. Alright. Portables connector. Right, I was trying to see... tab door. Greenhouse door. Oh right, I need the data connection to be hooked up. External pressure is 50. Or, no, 30, right? That's what I have it at right now. The internal pressure is going to be 50. Then we're gonna greenhouse active vent. Oh, because once again it's not hooked up yet. I was gonna go see if I can find a gas sensor. Also, that tells me that I don't have enough. Cable. Oh, interesting. I can't rename passive vents. Greenhouse console. Guess not. Okay. So I got all those hooked up. And I need the portables connector, which is outside. An atmospheric, and I need I think I left a sensor on the roof. I probably should also work on is some lights. Iron. Say 3 should be plenty. Alright, so don't know why you went flopping around, but okay. There's the third one. Did I use the last sensor kit I had for this guy? I might have. Seems like I might have, yeah. No matter. Can always make another sensor kit. Short on gold. Alright, so toss this in here, that in there. Gonna need to make a bunch more cable. Get up to 20 again. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think it's gonna go well. Because once we set this up, my hope is to let them just kind of run. Where is the plant analyzer made? Oh, right here too. Okay, cool. Make one of these as well. And cool. Probably should go and try to collect all that. Alright, so gas sensor. Greenhouse gas sensor. And then I gotta get you hooked up to power and data. Right. That's right. I forgot. You're not actually hooked up. Now you should be hooked up. Perfect. What are you missing? Yeah, what is the error? I really wish you'd tell me. Oh, is it the network analyzer chip that I need? Surely you're not hooked up to an active vent. Hab door, greenhouse vent, greenhouse gas sensor, greenhouse door, hab door. Exterior can be 50. And interior can be 30. Advanced airlock is currently disabled. What do you do? What? Manages device such as active vent, gas sensor, composite door, depending on which circuit board is inserted. It has separate data and power ports. Oh, okay. So I bet that's the difference between this and this. It has shared data and power port. NordSec. So you must be connected, right? Yeah, surely. I'm confused. Because I don't know what your problem is. I think I need the network analyzer. I have the atmosphere analyzer. Atmos analyzer. I need the portables connector. The water tank. And I'd like to run a light. I have to do this guy. Okay. And then I wonder if the LED lights are any better. Wall light. So wall light requires 50 watts. You require 25 watts. Aha! See? So it is better. Alright, so we want to swap you out. And one last one. Who knows where? Probably makes sense to put it on the other side. Yeah, there we go. But you have to have a power cable. Oh, I did it again. Wall light. Long, you also require 50. Battery. Angled. Wide. Nothing. Okay. Alright, so what I'd like to do that's the network analyzer. Put the tracker down. Network analyzer. Atmos analyzer. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so we need to take the water tank down. You're over here. There you are. At least see the gauge from inside. Oh, perfect. I can. I didn't think I would be able to. Now I'm debating if I want to run this like that, but I think it makes sense. And then what I'd like to do is run a water bottle filler. there. Which I should be able to do. And I think that should work out quite nicely. Now what I need to do though is grab a volume pump. Pretty sure is here. Nope, never mind. Must be here. Iron, gold, and copper. That's steel. That's iron. That'll allow us to control the volume that gets pumped in. The only trouble is I don't really have a good place to put it that I can also access. Can I reverse shoot? Oh, I can. Perfect. Does that really help? Kind of, I guess. Because I can kind of control it from the inside now. 5 liters. And I can kind of turn it on. And put the wire here. Now you shouldn't be flashing an error anymore. Connected to power. Alright. And then what I want to do is hook up a ice crusher. I feel like we have... swap the backpacks, because I'm pretty sure yours has, yeah, a bunch of ice and fun other little things. So with that, we should be able to go plant some seeds and figure all this out. Hopefully. Go. So I don't have to waste cable. Interestingly, it says that it was connected to power, but it's not actually connected to anything, which is very strange. Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know why it thinks it's connected to power. Anyways, neither here nor there. So it's got a little bit of pollutant, but I should be able to Put some water bottles in there and start filling them up. Nice. Awesome. There we go. Now we just got to figure out why the airlock is not working. Turn that off. Got to figure out an ice crusher. And I want just a little bit more. Pressure in here. Because I'm pretty sure potatoes want between 20 and 30. Yeah, the minimum ideal is 20. So it wants 0 to 50. Minimum is 20 to 30. The ideal. And then the pressure is 50 to 100. So if I give you a little bit more. Closer. Close enough for me, in fact. Now I just gotta figure out where my seeds are. I'm good with that. And then you're at growth efficiency of 60%. Temperature is 100% efficient. And pressure is 61% efficient. Minimum ideal is 49. So you're off by just a little bit. Carbon dioxide. We could probably up that by... So if I turn you off, can I close this now? Yes, the airlock is currently disabled. So if I was to just chop you out. Can I close you? I see. So what I need to do is do that. There you go. Now you got 10%. It's only required 1%. The volatiles don't even count. And there's only 181 pascals of pollutant. So I'm okay with that. The darkness deficiency, no illumination stress. You need just a little bit more pressure. So you're pretty close. 80% is good. I'm okay. I'm happy with that. It's 79% growth efficiency. Light efficiency, light intensity. Yeah, so you should be growing well, hopefully. Alright, so I feel pretty confident. Each one of you is doing kind of okay. Minimum ideal temperature is 19.8. Yeah, perfect. So you're at the 21. Perfect. Seemingly that I can't get it to do. Over by our light. And some water. Eat some food. Now I put another light over here. Next thing is to build a switch that we can put like right here, because I'm pretty sure okay, good. L just turns it on and off. So I'm pretty sure oh, and I can actually open my helmet with the eye. Ah, very cool. So it doesn't seem like that's working though. Because you should be pulling it out. Oh, is it because the... No, that filter is still viable. I don't know then. That's weird. Waiting to get the hygiene buff active. So I think we got that set up. I'm tempted to try to go take a look again, but I think we'd be better suited to just kind of leaving it for now. Take a battery. Blew a hole? Why did you blow a hole? Are you just constantly pressurizing yourself? Weird. I will fix that. Toot sweet. Now, I wonder if it's because you weren't dripping out, so it was just constantly getting condensation. Because you should be set to a pretty good pressure. I swear there was something just here. I must have kicked it. Oh, it's right there. Okay. So, air tank.
Air tank critical.
That's what I want to figure out next. Should be good with filters. I think I'll leave you here. Take that. Oh, I should probably build a stacker. I don't know why sometimes stuff doesn't want to come into my hand. Weird. And slightly annoying. We built the stacker, build the electronics printer mod, build a recycler and centrifuge, build a sleeper module, and something. Place an ice crusher. Ice crusher, hydraulic pipe bender. I need at least 2 of those. I have an idea about how to do gas pressurization in tanks and such. It's also going to take a active vent. But on the upside, we should be able to build another portables connector and hook this guy up and then start filling in our oxygen tank. That's the hope. Yes, I mean, I'm tempted to just put this like here. And that way I have a way to just throw stuff to stack. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, see, now it wants to come into my hand. Yeah, perfect. And I don't think I mind you staying on. How much power do you require? Do you tell me how much power you require? No. Why is that? Import, export. Shoots power, 50 watts. Be nice to not have to, I guess. I don't know. My hope was to get like stacks at 25. Yeah. That way I can start cleaning out all this other stuff. Yep, I want you to build another one, please. Then we need gas utility. Don't think I put it anywhere else. Really, we're just waiting for the sun to come up so we can go look for lead. Build like 4 of those, because I know one of them, or I think actually it takes 2 of them to make the canister storage, and then I want one of those big tanks as like an inline tank. Should be pretty helpful. Look at that, we're charging up really nicely. I'm pretty happy with how this has gone. Need to make some more pipe as well. That's probably going to be the tough part. Matter of fact, actually, we're going to hold off on getting the other thing, and we're going to make ourselves some pipe. Because we want to make sure we get enough pipe. Probably need like 15. Yeah, 15 sounds about right. Passive vent and a valve. Passive vent. Okay. Oh, and I want a portables connector. Portable gas tank. Portables connector. So my hope was put an ice crusher like so. I don't know how well this is going to work. And then that will be our gas pressurization. And then I want another one just here. That will be our water. And then what I'm planning on doing is putting a active vent here. And that way they can both breathe out whatever stuff they have that I don't want to use. I think makes a lot of sense. But I'm unsure what they require to build. Welding torch and iron sheets. I very much doubt I have enough. Oh, actually I might. Surprisingly. Wow. I genuinely did not think that was going to be enough. I don't have enough cable to do everything else, though. I need to wire them up. But that's okay. Alright, so we want a pipe liquid to go down. And then out this way. And then the gas is going to come out and go down. And then you're the output for the oxygen, and then this should be the output. I think oxide outputs something besides oxygen, right? Yeah, producing a mixture of nitrogen and oxygen. But I think I'm okay with that to pump into the room. I just can't pump it into this. So that's where you're going to come in handy, because we need to filter that out. Which means putting this down, grabbing the portable connector, that's the pipe connection. Yeah, pipe, liquid, pipe. And we want the atmospheric. So that's the inward. Which means I want you going the other direction. For some reason the top left is the one that never behaves. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, there you go. Not the top left that time. Top left that time. Go that way. Here's the output. Oh, right, here, air conditioner, which is not what we want. We want filtration. Filtered, perfect. I almost want to turn you around just so that this is easier. I'm going to waste a lot of pipe trying to get that perfect. Or only to need to just do that. Just so much easier. I wonder, I just realized something. I wonder if it's because I have something in the hand that I'm trying to click to? No. Okay. Well, it was worth a test. So that's the liquid. Right, so that should mean that comes in nicely. And then that should mean that the pressure gauge is just facing above this, which I don't really care. I assume that's finally ran out. And I had filters somewhere. There we go. There's the empty ones. Perfect. Pipe valve. That's you. No, that's right. I don't want you to split. I want you to just come out this way. Whew, bless me. And then that should be the input. Perfect. I need like 2 more pipes plus another like 10 to get all the way around this. So let's go check on our plants. Plant analyzer. Oh, I probably left it outside, didn't I? 'Cause I'm a dum-dum. They're growing very nicely. Carbon dioxide is depleting. Potatoes growing moderately well towards fruiting. Thriving towards fruiting. Moderately well towards fruiting. Perfect. That's awesome. And yeah, I'm happy with that. That's going well. Now we just gotta find lead. And probably build more hydroponics. It's probably also not a bad idea. I assume that's going to be you. Hydroponics trays. Requires 10 iron. Don't have nearly enough iron. I think that was Electrum, if I'm not mistaken. I forget though. I'll have to go back and watch the stream, whatever that was. So, you're a bunch of silver and coal and iron and cobalt. So what I'll do is I'll leave the cobalt, and we need some iron. So what I'll do, I don't think I opened you, no? One, two, three. Go, and then I can put all the iron in there. That'll make us, I only need one, like 2 or 3. But it costs 10 iron each, so that's gonna get expensive. We're gonna go mine like a whole stack of iron. Throw those in there so we can use them next time. What I'll probably do is throw some copper in. Let that also smelt down. You got some copper in there. You have none in here, so we'll throw some there. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Put the pipe utility kits in here. Throw an extra battery in there. And let us go mining. Actually, I saw a deposit of ores over here, so why don't we take a look at that? Go straight back. Do we have our tracker? No, we don't. So before I'm silly and I walk away, we should go find that. Look at that, our battery's almost fully charged. I love that. Is that our tracker? Sure is. Don't need my Atmos analyzer. Out there in the wilds. Probably also don't need the water. Absolutely take some more water. Definitely looking for lead. Oh, I'm sitting here wondering why it's acting so strange. It's because I have it on flatten. That would explain it. It's iron. Oh, don't mind some iron. I'll certainly use it. Can make more hydroponics trays. And also let us make more steel. Oh, I forgot to turn on. Our light.
Hydration critical.
Hydration critical. Critical, you say? I swear I saw a hill with ore. It might have just been the iron we just mined, though. It's okay, we can survive for a little bit without some water. Really would like to find some lead. Though it's probably easier to do this in the daylight, so maybe we do head back, now that I think about it. This way. Make sure I'm heading in the right direction. Probably need another light over there. Hose on. There you go. That's not so bad. Stupid bugs. Go. Potatoes in darkness, that's okay. Moderately well towards fruiting, moderately well towards fruiting, moderately well towards fruiting. That's awesome. Water bottle that we're not using. Ah, stupid bugs. Okay. All of you should be getting water. Amazing. And if I get one more, then we get a full row, and then I can always turn the pipe and come back. Matter of fact, actually, what I might do is just do this. And actually, I've already changed my mind. What I'm gonna do is that. That way I can just put straight pipes and then have all of these. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that that grows, though. Seems like it's gonna do okay. Just gotta remember. Well, actually, I don't think I have my Atmos analyzer on. I do have my plant though. You're at 69%. Nice. 64%, 74%. You have 5%, 5.5% carbon dioxide. So we can actually probably release our tank and you'll get even more. No deficiency, no deficiency, 3% illumination stress. You're doing okay. Yeah, I'd say yeah, you're doing pretty well, I think. And then we can actually give you a little bit more carbon dioxide. I just gotta go grab my tank. Technically speaking, I think I wasted all this stuff, but it is what it is. But we did get rid of our hygiene debuff, so that's nice. I really do want to get a switch so we can turn all those lights on and off with a single flick. Alright, so should better do this, and you'll get a bunch more carbon dioxide. And then the hope is put an active vent in here and pull oxygen out and then feed it into that line. That's something else we gotta build. Actually, I think that's sunlight. Breathing temperature, light efficiency. Nice. Potatoes thriving. Moderately well, moderately well. Amazing. Love it. Love it. Oh, so much better than last time. The only thing we wasted was the eggs, which is very sad. But almost to be expected. For being perfectly honest, almost to be expected. Charge that battery up. Probably should print ourselves another battery. Seems like we're short on batteries. You're needing gold and steel. You have steel. Do you have gold? You do. Nice. And gold and silver. I was correct. Cool. So that's also nice that it tells us that. Atmosphere analyzer. Alright, so we just started the day. Let's see if we can't find some lead. And some gold. Gold's also not bad. I think what we can get this will allow us to make more electrum. Pretty sure we need for something. Can't remember from the last playthroughs what we used it for. But I know it was something. Besides the printer mods, obviously. Which is why we're looking for lead. So if I can get at least 2-3 stacks of gold, I'll feel pretty good. It's also gonna, I know gold is gonna help us make solar panels, so not hurting for that either. Got 1 full stack. Probably should look into making ourselves a better drill. What does it take to make a better drill? Mark II drill, Mark II mining drill. Electrum. Ha, look at that. See? 5 electrum. So that'll be what we make next. Get ourselves a better drill. Sounds like a plan. That'll probably be how we end today's stream. Upgrade our drill. It operates off of power alone. Why not, right? More gold, I think. Yeah. Probably should turn this off. I forgot all about that. Lead. Lead is really what we're looking for. That's copper. Copper's nice. Really need lead though. Like, desperately so. I feel like lead and iron look very similar. So we're gonna check this out. Make sure. Well, actually, no, I think lead looks very similar to, whatchamacallit? Silver, right? It's like very dark. Yeah, that's all iron. Coal probably isn't bad either, but I'd rather find some lead. To begin luck. Oh, I think that's lead. Amazing. What are the chances, folks? Is this more? No, that's iron. Alright, well, let's see what we can find. Promising. If we can get a full stack, we're in luck. We can make some solder, and then we can make printer mods. I have to say, though, I'm not a huge fan of the printer mods, because it means I have to keep everything on. But they do print faster, and we get more recipes, I think. But yeah, I really like being able to see what's in the printer without having to have the printer on. So maybe that's the upside of having another battery. We can have more power. We don't have to care about leaving them on all the time. We got a pretty healthy amount of lead, I'd say. 3 stacks is nothing to sneeze at. If I'm not mistaken, what do we need to make the solder? iron. Oh, well, there you go. See, I need all the stacks of iron I just collected. So, probably good to throw this into a backpack. And collect a bunch. Turn our light on. So I can actually see, because it got pretty dark down here. There we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's got to be more down here. Or up here. There we go. This is where the ore scanner would probably come in handy. But that's the upside of having solder, is we can actually get ourselves more ore, a better tablet, better ore scanner, which does color, which will be quite helpful. Get ourselves some coal. Put that away. Coal. Come on. Mine faster. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take my own advice. I'm going to go back and we're going to make the better drill early. Because then this should get easier, right? This way. That's our base. That's a bunch of ice. Just walk. Oh, no, I can't. I thought I could. There we go. I was like, I have to have a light, don't I? It was bothering me. I had to organize my ores into the correct backpacks. Alright, so I feel pretty good about that. That should allow us to make solder. What are we aiming for? We're aiming for 350 to 550. We're at 400. So a single piece of oxide might just be enough. Nope. How is that? Oh, because duh. Ah, son of a... I did it again. I put the whole friggin' backpack in there.
Health critical. Cognition critical. Suit critical.
Because I put the whole backpack.
Temperature critical.
Well,
Low pressure.
that is an
Toxin
amazing...
critical. Power critical. Oxygen critical. Suit critical. Low pressure.
Did it
Temperature critical.
blow up everything?
Toxin critical. Pressure critical. Cognition low. Temperature
I
critical.
can't see anything.
Cognition critical. Air tank critical. Power critical.
Interesting.
Suit critical. Health low. Oxygen.
Exit. Need to load from the last save because I don't even know what happened. Wow. Alright. I gotta stop putting the backpack in my friggin' hands. One of these days I'm gonna learn. It's a terrible, terrible thing to do. Do I have all my lead? I do. Alright. So we're gonna put all that in here. Put all the ice away. Then we're going to close everything. Tracker. One of these days. One of these days, Fox, you're gonna remember. Stop putting this stupid backpack in the stupid furnace. I mean, clearly I blew up everything, because it just kept exploding. But that makes sense, because I would have had almost three stacks of volatiles and 3 stacks of oxides, so yeah. That totally tracks. I was thinking to myself, I was like, that's weird, why is it not opening? And I was like, oh, fudge nuggets. That was painful. And forgive me for being scummy, but I can't. The plants are doing so well. I'm so excited. I can't do it all over again. I will strive my very best to not die anymore. But I just can't. I can't. Alright, so 1, 2. 1 should be enough. 550 is your upper end. And 1 megapascal to 100. So you need iron and lead in equal parts. So 1 stack of lead, 1 stack of iron. Needs to be down to 550. Nice. That makes us a whole thing of solder, which is awesome. Alright, so that's Constantin and solder. See, I would be less forgiving if I knew the game, but considering I'm very much learning the game, I'm not going to be that harsh on myself. Alright, so printer. We're going to make a printer mod. And I really do want to make some more electrum. But I don't really want to use up all of my gold to do so. Although I have quite a bit of electrum, don't I? You have, yeah, 100 grams in there. So I feel like I'm okay. And if I did my math correctly, each mod all the mods total will take me... I wrote it down somewhere. I need 140 steel, which we have pretty close to. Actually, I think I have enough because I think it's already consumed 35 for this. Need 32 solder, 32 Constantin, and 32 electrum. So we have 100 electrum, 100 Constantin, and 100 electrum, or 100 solder. So yeah, I think we're going to be good because we need 32 total, not 32 each. Yeah, that's taking a long time though. Yeah, I'm debating if I want to make more solder. Terraforming manufactory. Interesting, I don't know what that is. Drill. Oh, I need the printer mod apparently. Manufactory. Tool manufactory, rocket manufactory. Terraforming manufactory? You just said solder was used in something else. Yeah, what is this? How to manufacture. Iron, lead, solder, solder. Yep, but what is it? Used in... Yeah, I want to understand what those are. I guess maybe it doesn't exist anymore. It says it's still used. Man, it's taking a long time. But that's the reason why we're going to do that one first. Or that's why we have to do it first, I think. I really do want to mine some more gold, but that'll be next stream, I think. I think this is working out quite well. All this power, the setup. I really should print another battery. Greenhouse seems like it's doing well. Yeah. Seems like everything flowered. That's nice. Oh, cool. It takes about 3 days, I guess? Because it feels like it's been about 3 sunrises. And yeah, I'm going to have to make a lot more. I'm going to have to mine a bunch more iron. Um, it requires this guy. Oh, no, we need this guy to upgrade you to then be able to print the next ones, yeah? Pretty sure. Yep. Upgrade, tool printer, mod, electronic printer mod. I already have that. I need vendor mod. Oh, actually, I should probably make the tool mod first, right? There we go. Oh no, it looks like I don't have enough steel. So I got 2 stacks of iron and not a full stack of coal. So 36 times 3 gives us 90, 102, I think. 36 times 3, 108. Oh, right, because it was 96. So I got 100, which means I can do 90. So if I split you off to do 10, Means I can do 90, and then this can be 30. And then that should give us 3 to 1. And I need it to be 900 Kelvin and 1 to 100 megapascals. Ah, I did it again. Put my stupid screwdriver in there because I did take it out of my stupid hand. Oh, I should probably double check that you're not printing us the second one. Might as well print us another one. Put that away. We're almost done. Print us another one. Oops. I need 90. Uh, 900, excuse me, need 900. Go. Another 120 steel. Printer. Bender, pipe bender. Upgrade you. I swear I pressed the button, so I didn't have to. Anyways, I give up. We'll just keep an extra screwdriver in case of emergencies. Hard mining backpack takes Invar and steel. What is the upside to a hard mining backpack? You have a bunch of slots, I guess. Okay, so maybe we upgrade to one of those. You got 27 slots. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4. That's 24. So that's only 3 extra slots. I don't know if I care. Especially when I can build these ones out of iron. And much easier. Hard suit. You require a very specialized material. Yeah, exactly. Super cheap in comparison. Sensor lenses, space pack, which I really would like to make, but not right now, probably. Dirt canister, no idea when that's going to come in handy, but okay. Terrain manipulator, igniter, what is that used for? Basket, flag, angle grinder, demolition charge, liquid vacuum, I guess for vacuuming stuff up off the floor. Mining drill 2, copper and electrum. Wire cutters, plant sampler, Medic mining tool, screwdriver, spray gun. Yeah, so mining drill, copper, and electrum. Upgrade you, and printer. Make the last one. How much electrum do I need specifically? 5 grams. So that seems pretty doable because I only need another 3 of each. Not even actually. 1 of each would be enough. We're going to do 3. Electrum takes 600 to 100,000 and 2.4 megapascals. So that one's the one that's going to be a little tougher. Gotta let out a bunch of pressure. Four point two, 4.0, 3.9. Three 3.08. 2.9. 2.4 is the high spot. Not enough? No, a little bit longer. There you go, maybe. Ooh, that's awfully close. Yeah. Oh, no. There you go. That should be enough. And then I just need copper. Get us a better drill. Yeah. Right. Got a tosser. Gotta close the stuff.
Power low.
What was the other thing I wanted to make? Is there something else we can use plants with? Genetic analyzer, genetic sampler. Allows you to take a gene sample of a growing plant. Oh, interesting. So we can do like genetic harvesting of plants. Can hold up to 12 plants or seeds that can be used to facilitate fast experimentation and testing of plant genetics. Interesting. What else do we want to use? Gas mask, hard suit jetpack, headlamp, orange jumpsuit. I would really like the space pack. And then we can work on next time pressurizing gases and all that jazz. Oh, right. That's what we wanted to do, was make more pipe. Like 15.
Power critical.
Go. Now you're all charged up. Very nice. Another mining belt. Ah, see, I did have a sensor. Ah, shucks. I did want to make another planter. Hydroponics tray. One should be enough. Or maybe not. I don't know. That's enough for that. I want an angled T-junction, and then I probably need to get going. There we go. Three-way junction. And that way I can put the tank here. That should be very nice storage. And then the idea would be one of these, put a T. Oh, no, I already messed up my thought process. I want like that. Like that. Oh, I probably need to move that. We'll see. Maybe I don't. Ooh, actually, I just had a really good idea. What if I did this. So I can still do this like I wanted. Then I don't have to worry about it. So I want a volume pump there, a pressure regulator here, and then tanks here, and I need another one there, and then I want an active vent on the end. A screwdriver and cable coil. I'm just gonna try to finish this up real quick. I have no copper. Go. And then need oxygen filters, and then this is the unfiltered, which will come out this way and go to this guy. And I need, oh, this is a problem. So I need to actually push you out one.
Hydration critical.
So I can get pipes. Go. And that's completed. And then I just got to figure out the oxygen filters, put ice, and get a volume pump and all that other stuff. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully you all got a good chuckle out of me blowing myself up by throwing my backpack into the furnace. And yeah, might be back later this week, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks so much for hanging out. Really, really appreciate you all. And have a great night. Bye-bye.